Hello boys and girls. So I've just had a package through the post and this one is PS2. 45 games for £89, so works out about £2 a game. I think it's a steal. I did the maths on CEX and it came in at around double that, I think. So hopefully there's a few in here that I can keep. The better games in there, they're only like 20-30 quidders, but there's quite a few. Will generally be sold because I've got them. But let's have a look. We've got Outrun, which is a game I already have, but that's a decent one. Light scratches, but pretty decent. Tenchu. I think this is the most pricey game in here. I think this is 30 in CEX. There's a couple of Tenchu games on PS2, and this is the sort of more obscure one. That one's quite minty, actually. That's probably an upgrade there. So that's nice. This is a bit of an obscurity. Dead to Rights 2. I don't actually have Dead to Rights 1, but I wouldn't mind it. This is looking good. Yeah, it's in very, very good condition. You probably can't see, but there's barely a mark on it. The early signs are very good. So I think this is definitely a win. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. I've got Midnight Club 1. Whether I want 3 or not, if I'm honest, not particularly. We've got, again, a good game in terms of value. It's Scarface. I've already got this myself. All the manuals are here and they all look really good, actually. This is a great bundle. We've got Indiana Jones. Not a game I'm interested in, to be honest. This is a game I want. This is a really cheap one, but I'm a big fan of Commandos, so I definitely want this. I think this one's first person, so very much not in the vein of the original, but we got Tokka Racer 3. Now, I do like Tokka on the PS1, but in terms of Racer 3, not massively of interest. I don't know if I'm alone in saying this, but if this was Tokka Touring Cars Championship 3, I'd probably go for it, but because they changed the name, I don't know, just I don't know what it is, but when you get a game in a series and they change the naming convention, it throws me off. It's the same with FIFA. Like, I didn't like it when they started putting football in the title. I just like it to be like FIFA 2009, for example. But yeah. We got Reckless, which is a Yakuza game. It's called Yakuza Missions. This is a game that I know very little about. I've heard Yakuza is cool. I'm kind of tempted to maybe keep that. I'd like to play it actually and see what kind of game it is. This is really cool. I mean, look at the condition of that. This is Carbon Need for Speed Collector's Edition in a lovely box, a lovely little slip. I'm definitely going to keep this. Nice condition too. 2 disc. Yeah, it's pretty minty, that. That's a class edition. I was actually iffy about whether I'd bother keeping it, but it's in such nice condition and it's really nice. Kind of spot gloss type effect on the back and stuff. It just looks awesome. We got Dynasty Warriors 2. To be honest, Dynasty Warriors, for me, it's just not a game I'm interested in. Now, these aren't all bangers. We got Snooker. I've probably already got about 3 copies of this game, to be fair. We got Sniper Elite. I mean, if I'm honest, I didn't even really realize there was a Sniper Elite on the PS2, because I know it as like a 360 game or something. I might even keep it. I'll give it a go. This is actually one of my favorite PS2 games, which is Mashed, fully loaded. So anyone watching, if you want a recommendation, you have it. Just a really fun little racing game, similar to Micro Machines and Circuit Breakers. This one I'll probably keep, which is Destroy All Humans. I don't actually have this on PS2, but I have got it on my Switch. And you can't get number 2 on the Switch, as far as I know. So that's a nice little addition. I'm just thinking as I go through these, to be honest, I've got so many PS2 games already that it's almost like I feel like I might need to trim the fat at some point. I've said this before, but I don't like the collection to be too bloated, if that makes sense. I just don't. I like it to be like kind of all killer, no filler, I guess. Jacked. This is one of those games that I think I'll give it a try. Like, I think it's kind of cool because it's like Road Rash. But at the same time, there's just something really sort of cheap and tacky about it. I don't know whether it's supposed to be any good. I'm guessing not, but funnily enough, this is actually a game that I sold recently, which is Sensible Soccer 2006. So I bought this from CX for 50p for me. And then I decided I was going to trim the fat, and this was one of the few titles that got sold. I think it was the only one, actually, but yeah, I played it with a friend of mine. It weren't great. You know, I was interested in it because it's a Sensible Soccer game and it's such an old school franchise, but this one just feels so, don't know, cheap, and just something about it that I wasn't overly keen on. This is a game I already own. Big Test Drive fans, that's Unlimited. Not really played this one much. Again, very good condition. Metal Gear 3, of course. I already own this one. Haven't really played it. I played it a bit. And yes, I plan to play through it at some point. We got King Kong. Nice little cheapie. Isn't a game that I'm interested in at all, to be honest. I wouldn't mind the Steelbook. This is a game that for absolutely ages I was looking for, which is Richard Burns Rally, but I've got a copy now. Excellent condition. Like, genuinely, these games are like pristine. They don't look like they've been played. But yeah, Richard Burns Rally is a very difficult rally game, but it's just a game that interested me. I got FIFA 2005. Oh, that one's nasty. It's always FIFA that gets heavily played. Yeah, I'm not really interested in FIFA on the PS2. It's like the earlier ones on the PS1 I think are cool, but as soon as the PS2, it just became once a year, and it just became fodder. It just became, I don't know, it lost its charm. Flat Out 2, it's a nice one. I'll keep that actually, because I like Flat Out. I've got the first one, and now I've got the second one. I've never played it, but the first one is excellent. This was actually one of the main games I actually wanted, which isn't an expensive game, but I just like Siphon Filter. I liked Siphon Filter on the PS1. I didn't complete it or anything like that, but I remember playing it. I always enjoyed it. So I wanted to get that, and then there's another one that I need to get on the PS2. We got Rush, LA Rush. As far as I know, it's just like a cheap racing game. No idea if it's any good. Not really of interest to me, to be honest. We got Mark of Cry. That one, oh shit. That one I might keep. Quite like it when you get these, I guess, like exclusives. Like, I don't know if this was on anything else, but it's kind of unique. I may keep it. I don't know a great deal about it. It's got a Choices sticker on the back. And I did notice that there was a Choices sticker on the side of Destroy All Humans. So I just wonder if some of these are from Choices. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. It's not of interest, to be honest. I've got the one 007 game because I remember playing it as a kid. I think it's Agent Under Fire. But past that, I'm really not that bothered. 187 Ride or Die. I know bugger all about this game. It looks quite cool, actually. I might keep that. 24 the game. I've had this before and sold it on. 24 is just not a show that interests me. This is one of my favourite PS2 games. I'd very, very recommend this. 13. Obviously, I already own it, but it's just an absolutely stellar game. We got Burnout. Revenge. I've got Burnout 1, and I think I've got a copy of 2, but I don't really know why. But much like Midnight Club, I like to have the original, and then in terms of the sequels, I don't really care. So it's one of them really where it's like, it's kind of pointless me having them because it's just for the sake of having the series. But if I did that for everything, I'd just have a room full of PS2 games, and that's not what I want. We got From Russia with Love. Not a game that is of interest to me, but another nice one. This is definitely of interest. So this is Counter-Terrorist Special Forces Fire for Effect. CT Special Forces. This is a game that I really enjoy on the PS1, and I would super recommend anyone to play this on PS1. It's friggin' brilliant. It's a lot like Metal Slug. This game is not anything like that. This is like a third-person shooting game by the looks of it. Never played it, but I think because I enjoy the original a lot, I think I'll probably just keep this. Another decent one for sale is The Warriors. I've already got my copy. Rockstar game. Good condition disc. There's a little bit of damage on the manual there, but otherwise decent. We've got Superbikes, TT Superbikes. That one also says Games Exchange. I've seen that sticker before. So yeah, oh, and there's another one there. So these have obviously come from some shop or something, I guess. It's just random. It's like if these come from someone who's owned a shop and is now selling their stuff on, but if that was the case, I don't think they'd sell them so cheap. Or maybe someone's sort of taken them off someone else who did have a shop and they're just flogging them off cheap. This one again looks like Road Rash. This one's like Motocross Mania 3. Definitely not familiar with that. Looks like quite a cheap, game. Doesn't really appeal to me. We got Headhunter. I know bugger all about this game. It's a Sega game. It actually looks quite good. Got another Need for Speed game, which is Most Wanted. Now the Need for Speed games, I've got Underground 2 because it's like so popular. And I've also got Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 because I love Hot Pursuit on the PS1. And then the rest of them I wasn't going to bother with, but obviously I'm going to keep that collector's edition, and I'd assume I'll probably sell Most Wanted. Like I say, I don't want to sort of just keep everything just for the sake of it. Brian Lara, doesn't look like it's been played. There's Agent Under Fire. Pretty sure I've already got a copy of that. We got Rogue Trooper. Don't know much about that game. It's by a company called Rebellion. It looks quite good, but probably be sold, to be honest. Burnout 3. So, I mean, in theory, if I kept 3 and Revenge from this bundle, I'd have the whole Burnout series, which is... maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. We got GTA 4. Controversially, I'm not actually a Gran Turismo fan, so... Yeah, I don't really collect these. I think I've got 1 and 2 on the PS1 because they're like literally just classics. But in terms of the PS2, I don't bother. I've already got this. Bought this from CX. Reservoir Dogs, and then last but not least is Just Cause. I know bugger all about this game. It looks pretty good, but no idea if it is or not. Right, that's everything. I'm absolutely over the moon with that bundle. It's superb. It really is. The conditions just bang on. Like most of the games are in like mint to very, very good condition, and then there was the odd few that was like a mark here and there, and then there was like 2 that were like not so good. I'm sure as you've seen as I've gone through them, there's so many games in there that are like decent titles. So yeah, I think overall it's an absolute win, and that's it from me. So whoever watched, thank you very much. Please comment, please subscribe, because I don't want to just talk to myself on YouTube all the time. Thank you very much.